I'm grown. I don't want to dance on camera and shake it for the algorithm. Between my full-time job and my full-time personal responsibilities, I just don't have any time. I tried content creation before. No one was paying attention. It just doesn't work. And again, who has the time? And at the same time, you don't want to look back on your journey with regret and thinking to yourself, I never lived a life of purpose. I never fulfilled my dreams. You've got a lot of wisdom to share with this world, especially if you're in the most seasoned chapter of your life. You've got a lot of experiences. You've got a lot of stories that the world can benefit from hearing about. And most importantly, there are people out there who need you. If you were thinking of building a brand and diving into the world of online business building this year, then there are two critical things that you need to do today to really shift that timeline and get you towards your goals. Okay, are you ready for it? Let's dive into it. Ready, set, let's go.
Hey there, I'm Renee from Raw Branded, and I help aspiring entrepreneurs to identify and package their unique story and genius into an authentic brand and business that attracts their soulmate clients.
First things first, woosah. You can exhale, let out a deep breath, because now that you're starting your business and building your brand at this phase in your life, it's to your advantage. We are older and wiser. You've likely honed some skills. You may have a built-in network, and you probably have a clear vision of your goals. At the very least, you know in some sort of semblance, some way, shape, or form, where you want to go with your life or how you want to feel in the coming years. And again, you have wisdom. You have a wealth of experience that you can bring to the table. So here's the deal. You can use your life lessons, you can use your experiences, both your personal and professional experiences. You can pair them all together to create content, and not just any old content. You are sharing content, you are sharing value from your unique lens, from your perspective, from your vantage point, which makes it authentic and relatable. So perhaps you're married and you have kids, or maybe you're divorced and starting over, or maybe you're in the reboot, reset, no regret phase of life, or perhaps you're on your spiritual journey. Check, check, and double check. You already have stories that you can create. So once again, you're easily relatable to others who have been on a similar journey. They'll perk up and listen to you because you understand where they've been. You've been there, you've done that, and you can tell the tales. You've got the receipts and you can share them. Your audience, in the event that your audience is like you, chances are that they are, they can relate to you because once again, you've been in their shoes. If you're one of my Raw Branded fans and you have a diverse or multi-ethnic background, or perhaps you have a background or cultural heritage that's really strong, like me, then you understand that the entrepreneurial path isn't always typical within our families, right? For some of us, our families have given us the pressure that you have to double down on your academics, you have to go the traditional route, and it doesn't leave room for pairing with entrepreneurship. There's no merging of the two, unfortunately. Traditionally, the fact that you've decided to maybe pivot or merge, you have a vision for the next phase of your life, or again, you're trying to do a side job, or wherever you are going with your goals, that may be frowned upon. While the entrepreneurial path may feel unconventional, just take some gradual steps. And this is where I want you to know that you're gonna make a lot of changes here to get going this year, but just to take some baby steps, baby but big steps, and I'll tell you why. But before you even do that, remember that your unique perspective is your strength. Okay. So if we're going to build a brand and business for reals this year, then there are a couple of things, two important things that we have to do. First things first, time management is going to be your superpower. So let's talk about this time, precious time. let's talk about time. Chances are at this point in your life, you have a lot of responsibilities, whether it's to your family, whether it's to your kids, even if you're child-free, you have a lot of personal responsibilities, responsibility to your families, responsibilities to your friends. If there's room, carve out, double down on your personal time for yourself, time for your self-care, time for your mental health, because you're gonna need it now and into the future. Not just because you're taking on this path, but because in life you need that. So time is important just in general. And while all those things are going on, you still have this burning desire to leave your impact on the world, and that's okay, and it is feasible. So it's gonna require that you make some changes, because here's the thing. Everything you've been doing to this point hasn't been working. And we're not moving in through this year following the definition of insanity. We know what it is and we know our faults, and so we're going to change things. But in order to make things stick and to really hold on to these changes, they have to be gradual. So we're gonna do two things to help to really double down and really hone in and be smart about the way in which we're managing our time. First things first, time blocking is going to be your friend. So this is your assignment. I wouldn't be the good doctor if I didn't give you some homework. So I've given you an assignment for this week. 1, I want you to jot down how you're utilizing your time. Meaning, I want you to be very real. I want you to jot down when you're sleeping. I want you to jot down when you're watching TV. Yes, if you are binging Netflix for 5 hours, jot that down, because we're gonna have to take from that time, okay? Jot down when you're spending time with family. Jot down when you're working. Jot down the time that it takes you to commute. Put all that down, and then by the time you get to the end of the week, I want you to look at that time. Look at your week. Look at what your schedule realistically looks like. And then what I want you to do, this is the uncomfortable part of the assignment, is I want you to take 1 hour from your free time to dedicate towards building your business and brand. I want you to take that, and that's a time where you're going to research content, look into defining your audience, find out what is your niche. You're going to find out what program do you want to offer your audience, what skills are you bringing to the table. That is your homework period of time. I like to say it exists 1 hour every day within your schedule, but let's be realistic and look at that schedule and see where can we find an hour in the week, at the very least 1 hour in the week, but if we can, 1 hour each day to find this information, to really do this homework, to move the needle forward. And then the second part of your assignment is to create a new schedule. So that hour that you found, now you're going to put that into your new schedule, and you're going to jot down that new schedule and try that for a week. Cannot stress enough time blocking. Time blocking is going to be your friend. If you haven't done that yet, I highly recommend it, because when you start time blocking, you realize, this is how I'm spending my time. Maybe I need to put more hours towards sleeping. Really time block, and I want you to put down that period of time where you are just dedicated towards your business. Whether it is you're doing some more, again, research on your play-by-play, step-by-step, you're watching these videos where I can take you by the hand and walk you through the process. You are maybe creating content and showing up and marketing your services. Just put that on a calendar, and you can do this for free. You don't have to invest a lot of money in order to do this. For free, you can just sign up for Google Calendar and just use that for free. Now, if you want to get fancy with it, you can pay for services. I have several on my webpage. If you go to renewalker.me/resources, you'll get a list of all my tools that I use for content creation, including platforms like Asana, that's one that's been around forever now, Asana. And you can use that, start that for free, and that can help you with time blocking. Or you can use something like Notion. That can also help you with not only time blocking, but it can also help you with jotting down content schedule if you want to do that. So if you want to pay for those tools and it's a little bit of a learning curve, then again, the link is in my bio. Go to reneewalker.me/resources. But again, if you want to just start off really quick, start with Google Calendar. The second thing I encourage you to do is to embrace personal development. Now, personal development is crucial at any age, particularly when you're in your midlife, because again, we're lifelong learners, we're constantly learning, but particularly in this phase, if you don't have a branding, marketing, communications background, then doing content creation may be a big leap for you, right? This is not your traditional path, and so now doing this and getting into this online world is like, what are we doing here? Although this is a shift, remember that we're taking baby steps and we're having grace. If 10-year-olds are killing it on the gram, on TikTok, and building YouTube empires, then something tells me that you're gonna be okay. One thing that's very important though is that you embrace a growth mindset. I can't stress this enough. To follow the entrepreneurial path, you are going to have to lean into discomfort. You're going to have to embrace learning and adjusting and pivoting and trial and error. And it's fun to do this, okay? Don't think of it as anything negative. Just know that it's not going to be a straight line. You're going to explore and figure things out. It's very experiential, but all good things. The most important thing you can do is to be like water. Bruce Lee had it right when he said this, be like water.
Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot.
And what he meant was, yes, go with the flow. Yes, flow like water, but to also adapt and grow and change. The entrepreneurial path, I've said this time and time again, and my entrepreneurial friends have said the same, that it is the biggest personal development lesson. You will change as a person just by nature of you focusing on building your brand and building a business and serving other people. You're going to grow in so many different ways. Your business will grow, your brand will grow, but you yourself on a human level, you will also grow, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. Again, part of the growth and the personal development may require that you turn to podcasts and trainings and videos like this one where I will take you by the hand and walk you through all this.
Now, at this point, you may be asking yourself, how can I become that amazing coach, that wonderful guide who can take my clients from good to great? Well, have no fear, because I want to introduce you to The Product Is You. In The Product Is You, you'll learn how to create an authentic brand and business that will allow you to attract your ideal clients. We walk through the whole process of validating your offer, creating your authentic brand, setting up content creation and marketing strategies to attract your soulmate clients, and ultimately creating an authentic and profitable business that feels good to you and your clients. We go through the whole process, step by step by step. Once again, the link for more information is down below, so check that out.
Now, if you like this video, then like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can keep seeing videos like this one in your feed. Thank you so much for watching, and just know that I believe in your dreams. I know that the time is now and it's right for you to go after your goals. So do stick with them. And again, I'm here to take you by the hand and help you to realize your goals. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Till then, bye for now.